Well, workplace needs are changing. We need leaders who thrive on uncertainty, who can take the long view, champion change and can adapt. Future leaders won't be expected to just follow the norm. We're in a fast-moving environment with the need to navigate the challenges of technology, of people, of society's issues. There'll be dilemmas, there'll be problems which we haven't even imagined yet. All will need to be dealt with the highest of ethical standards, with transparency, honesty and accountability. Secondly, you need to become a strategist. You need to understand the role and the interests of your stakeholders, understand the bigger picture, the DNA of the organisation and that of the sector or the industry you're working in. In some respects, you need to become a generalist alongside the specialisations of your field of expertise. Extend yourself. It's important to take opportunities to broaden your horizons, to participate in cross-functional projects, take a temporary assignment into some other area. And thirdly, leadership's actually not about the leaders. It's about the teams, the people that you work with. There's actually no I in team. The very best leaders spend most of their time inspiring others to do the very best and they surround themselves with resilient, competent, innovative individuals who will work together as a team. You're only as good as the team you lead. So leadership isn't about having all the answers, it's about building that team around you. The best leaders work with their teams to solve the problems and know when to step back and let their teams take charge. The best leaders also stand accountable for those teams, and when things go wrong, they take action, they learn from their mistakes, and also when things are successful, they recognise and acknowledge the team and celebrate those successes. Leadership's actually not about always feeling confident. Like everyone else, leaders experience uncertainty and doubts. Some people think you need to bluff your way through this. I don't think that's right. Leaders are at their strongest when they demonstrate honesty, when they're truthful and when they have courage. I look back in hindsight and I think the one piece of advice I would give myself would be to actually believe in myself and my abilities. I think maybe this is a female trait. You're given an opportunity but you second guess yourself. You think you only know 50% of what's needed. It raises doubts and insecurities. I actually think a guy would go in there believing 50% was enough to do the job. I've always found though that what I don't know I can find out. I can get advice, I can find the expertise, I can get the support. And I've actually never failed at something just because I didn't know everything at the beginning of that journey. I think we're all much more capable than what we believe we are. There's a saying, it's not what you think you are that is holding you back, it's what you think you are not. The best mentors undertake these roles because they want to contribute. They're enthusiastic, they're accessible, they're committed, they care, and they're often there for the longish term. They're patient listeners who see beyond what their mentee is telling them, and they identify the challenges, the opportunities, and they can provide some insight. A mentor doesn't have to be your best friend though. The mentee needs to know what their strengths and weaknesses are, when and where they need development, and then choose a mentor that you connect with and one that can actually help you build on those areas. Well, they expect the mentee to be open and honest, to actively engage, to ask lots of questions. They don't want the mentee to take the relationship for granted. After all, a good mentor is actually not easy to come by. They expect the mentee to do the reading, follow the suggestions, listen to and also act on their advice. They should show they're committed to being successful. The relationship though is two ways. Mentors have the responsibility to invest in the success of the mentee, assist them with their strengths and make the most of their opportunities as well.